Because I do feel like she's very connected to like other realms, dimensions. So I just want to see what comes up. I'm a psychic medium, and this is my series where I read people from the public eye. So today I want to read Grace Jones. And the reason why I chose her is because I feel like her energy is fascinating. And specifically, I want to focus on who her guides are. Okay, so sometimes when I read people's guides, I actually don't recognize who I'm looking at. I've never seen them before, and I'm not really good at names. Like, I don't really hear names. I can see beings, but I can't hear like what they're called. So I'm gonna describe them. If you know who I'm talking about, I would love to hear it in the comments. So I don't think I've ever seen these before. Maybe I have, I'm not sure. But these are beings that actually physically look like her. Okay, so these beings are super, super long, slender, and they're black, but they're not like a human skin black. It's literally like black, like this color. Like she kind of mimics what, like, yeah, it's kind of the same vibe, I feel. But they are like they're like way more slender. Like they're like almost like a, if I were to like draw their body, it would be like the head and then the body is like this, you know? It's not proportionate like a human's body. They could be humanoid because they have like arms and legs. Actually, no, I said that and then they were like, no, they're not legs. So never mind. But they do have like kind of like arms. The bottom actually isn't a leg. It's more like a, as if it just were like one kind of like trunk. They look very futuristic. Just like this. They actually kind of look like this. It's funny. Okay. I love when people like resemble their guides. I find it very interesting. Ninth dimension beings. What does this mean? Okay, nonverbal communication, communicate through telepathy, claircognizance, clairvoyance. They're very interested in aesthetics. I wish I would have put the entire photo, but here in the photo, she's actually like doing like a triangle with her body, and they're showing me that like for them those kinds of things are very important. Like not aesthetics as in like, how do I explain this, more like visual harmony more than aesthetics. Like they find harmony in shapes, so like in triangles and circles, squares, hectagons. They find that there's like order in these like shapes. I'm actually getting like tapped on the shoulder. 1 second. It's other beings as well. Here, okay, so these were one set of beings that I just described. Now over here, I'm seeing like these blue beings. Let me see. I've actually seen these ones before. They are very like Caribbean spirit guides. They're blue. They kind of remind me of avatars, but like smaller. Like the ones in the movie, but they're like small avatars, and they like dance a lot, and they're kind of, yeah, like one of their things is like enjoying life and dancing, and like they connect through music and dance. So what I'm seeing is that she actually like connects to these beings a lot, and I've seen them before with someone, if I'm not mistaken, who was also a singer. And like one of the things with these beings, again, I don't know what they're called, but I can see them. They look like, they physically look like the movie, like the avatars in the movie, but they're more like turquoise, and they're way more joyful. I feel like the avatars were very like deep and like wise. I mean, not that these ones aren't, but they're more about like childlike nature, like the joy of life, and you know, just like, so people who have these guides, usually like Caribbean people, the way that they can connect to these guides is by being like joyful, dancing, singing, you know? So if you have like Caribbean roots, maybe you have these guides. Okay, let me see what else. Oh, interesting. Okay, so she also has really big, these are bigger than the other two I just mentioned. Like the black figures are like very tall and slender, then the blue Caribbean ones are kind of like shorter and like just dancing. And then these ones are huge, and they're like white and gold. And I'm hearing like Atlantis or Lemuria. So just beings from like Lemuria, Atlantis, like golden ages or whatever. Okay, interesting. So, I mean, Lemuria and Atlantis, they are very like earth realm, you know? So it's like guides, but they're like from the earth. So not necessarily extraterrestrial. These black figures, let me see. I just hear not of earth, ninth dimension. Okay? And these ones are also of the earth, like the blue ones, because they're like Caribbean. That's it. Fun, fun.